Most surplus funds agents are working the same two or three saturated counties from YouTube: Florida, Georgia, and maybe Texas. Yes, those are active markets. But when everyone is fighting over the same lists in the same places, things do get competitive. But I listed the top 5 counties right now, generating some of the highest surplus fund volumes in the entire country. I am taking full advantage of these, and trust me, you can too. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which counties made my top 5 list, what the numbers look like behind each one, how to pull the list from these counties, and what you need to know before you start working them. But if you are a complete beginner, here's a little overview of what this business actually is. You see, when a homeowner stops paying their property taxes, the county steps in, takes the property, and sells it at a public tax auction. After the sale, the county takes what it needs to cover the debt, and the leftover money gets deposited into a county account. That extra money legally belongs to the previous homeowner. But here's the problem. Most of these homeowners have absolutely no idea that money is sitting there in their name. That is exactly where surplus funds recovery agents come in. You find these cases in free public records, track down the rightful owner, help them file the claim with the county, and in return, you keep a percentage of whatever gets recovered. And this fee can make you well over 6 figures every year. But here's the catch. Not every county and not every state is created equal in this business. The competition level, the overage amount, the claim deadlines, and the filing process varies dramatically depending on where you are working. So today, I am going to show you the 5 counties that right now, in 2026, give you the best combination of volume, dollar amounts, and real opportunity. Let's get into it. County number 1, Allen County, Indiana. Allen County is one of the most beginner-friendly surplus funds markets in the entire country right now. Allen Superior Court runs a dedicated mortgage foreclosure surplus program specifically designed to return sheriff sale surplus funds to former property owners. And they maintain a publicly accessible list of foreclosure cases with surplus funds posted online at the Allen Superior Court website, updated regularly as new cases are added and resolved. Individual surpluses in Allen County range from as little as $36 to more than $22,000, with the program having already returned over $3 million to former property owners since its launch. Non-attorney agents can operate here, and Indiana is not on anyone's saturated state list. The competition is minimal and the data is free. To start working Allen County, the list is publicly available on the Allen Superior Court foreclosure page, and the case number for any property can be looked up by name through mycase.in.gov. County number 2, Marion County, Indiana. Marion County is the largest county in Indiana, the state capital, and it operates within the same agent-friendly Indiana framework as Allen County, just with higher auction volume. Indianapolis has been one of the fastest-growing Midwest real estate markets over the past several years. Cases here are consistently producing larger dollar amounts than smaller Indiana counties simply because of what properties are selling for at auction. Non-attorney agents operate across Marion County and other Indiana counties on a fully contingency-based model. The process runs through the Marion County courts, the list is accessible through county records, and the filing requirements are manageable for any agent. To pull the list, search the Marion County Clerk of Court's website and the Indiana Court portal at mycase.in.gov. Case-level surplus data is accessible, and the process for submitting a claim letter is clearly documented by the court. County number 3, Hamilton County, Ohio. Hamilton County is the most beginner-accessible county in Ohio for one very specific. They publish a complete self-filing guide for people who want to proceed without hiring an attorney, including standardized forms available from the Clerk of Courts, a step-by-step process filing an application, and clear instructions for obtaining a hearing date through the magistrate's office. Although the process is made easy, many homeowners still fail to carry it through. Most people are simply unaware that they even have money waiting for them. That's where you can come in and help them out. Hamilton County holds an estimated $267 million in unclaimed funds and ranks as the top counties in the entire state of Ohio for the largest amount of unclaimed funds held. The updated excess funds list is publicly available through the Hamilton County Clerk of Court's website. There is no fee cap on recovery agents in Ohio, which means your agreement terms are fully flexible. And Hamilton County gets significantly less agent traffic than Columbus or Cleveland, which means you are working a high-volume market with lower competition. County number 4, El Paso County, Colorado. El Paso County is the most underrated beginner markets in the country right now, for many reasons. Colorado Springs has experienced tremendous growth because military installations, the tech industry, and its appeal as an affordable alternative to Denver. This leads to more high-ticket biddings, which means higher sale prices. All this leads to larger surplus amounts, so the cases in El Paso County right now are significantly bigger than what this market was producing 5 years ago. Colorado posts treasurer's deed surplus online in many counties, has a 3-year claim window, and no statutory fee cap for recovery agents. That combination is genuinely rare. A 3-year window gives you real time to work a file properly without the pressure that comes with states running 90 or 120-day deadlines. No fee cap means your agreements can be flexible. And the publicly posted online list means your cost per lead stays as low as possible from day one. To pull the list, go to the El Paso County Treasurer's website and look under Tax Deed Sales and Excess Proceeds. The data is publicly accessible, and the county's process is well documented. County number 5, Clark County, Nevada. Clark County is the most compelling combinations of high surplus dollar amounts and low agent competition of any market on this entire list. Property values in the Las Vegas metro increased significantly after 2020 and have largely held at those elevated levels. Agents working this market operate on a contingency fee basis. Non-attorney agents are permitted to operate, and the list is publicly accessible online. The process runs through the Clark County Treasurer's Office. Also, Nevada does not appear on the standard surplus funds map that most courses and YouTube channels teach. That means the market is active and growing, but largely untouched by the wave of new agents that has crowded into Florida and Georgia. There is one thing you need to be absolutely disciplined about here, though, and that is the claim window. Nevada law under NRS 361.610 gives exactly 1 year from the tax sale date to file a claim. After that, the funds revert to the county general fund permanently. To pull the list, go to the Clark County Treasurer's website, navigate to the Real Property Tax Auction section, and look for the Excess Proceeds Registry. The data is publicly available and updated after each auction cycle. Now, those are the 5. But before I wrap up, here is the framework I use to evaluate any new county before I start working it, so you can apply this yourself. 4 things. Auction frequency. How often does the county run tax deed or foreclosure auctions? Monthly is ideal. Annual is slow money. List accessibility. Is the surplus list online, or does it require a records request? Online access means faster lead acquisition and lower cost per lead. Agent density. Call the county clerk and ask how often they receive third-party claim inquiries. It is a simple test that tells you a lot. And average surplus size. Check median home values in that county as a proxy before you pull a single lead. Higher values mean larger cases. I have been doing this since 2018, and the pipeline I built is based on exactly this kind of data. If you want to learn how to source from multiple counties simultaneously, stay legally compliant across different states, and build a surplus funds business that actually runs like a business, the link to my course is in the description. Drop your current county or state in the comments below. I read every single one, and your market may be the next breakdown. If this helped you, hit the like button, subscribe so you do not miss the next one, and I will see you in the next video.